Cheers. Okay, today I want to talk about something different.
100, I told the story yesterday, we had 111 missiles shot by the Islamic Republic of Japan.
No, something different.
I'm Hormuz Jeff. And if you got something you need shipped through the Strait of Hormuz, I'm your guy.
Hmm. Today I want to talk about the US Postal Service.
Hello, Newman.
Hello, Jerry.
And there was an executive order that a lot of you are aware of that Trump said Democratic states need to give all their voter information to the federal government. And if they don't comply, then the US Postal Service will not deliver any ballots. No mail-in ballots delivery in your state. And if you do comply, then they're going to redact and edit whoever they think is eligible. Even though the states have already verified eligibility, they're just going to say, oh, Democrat, no, you can't vote. No, you don't get a ballot. But the good news, and there is some good news here, is that a judge blocked this executive order and said it's illegal, they can't do it. Problem with that is that it's only part of the equation. And unfortunately, if the Democrats continue to follow the pattern that they've been following for a number of years, they're going to rely on the courts and just going to leave it at that. Let the process go through the courts. And they're missing the big picture. And there's more to it. One of the pieces, very big pieces of the puzzle that they're missing is theft of mail.
I need that mail. Where is it?
And a lot of you will remember there were a number of representatives that made a video that said if you're in the military and your CO gives you an illegal order, you don't have to follow that order. And this was a video made by veterans that are now serving in the different houses. But it's also true if you're in the Postal Service, because theft of mail is a thing. If you don't deliver, a lot of postal workers have been sent to prison just because they didn't deliver it.
Scandal in New Jersey, a postal worker arrested today for throwing away mail, nearly 2,000 pieces of mail. And the headline here, 99 of the pieces were general election ballots.
That guy went to prison. And so that's the piece that I'm talking about that's missing for the equation. Instead of just relying on the courts to stop the executive order on the top, let's look at the ground level where all these postal workers are personally criminally liable to go to prison. And I think we need to have talk about this with the press and with politicians and state attorneys general, saying that if you follow this illegal order and don't deliver the mail, that's theft of mail, and we will prosecute. You will go to jail.
You're under arrest for conspiracy.
That needs to be a part of the conversation, because no matter what happens at the top with this executive order, it doesn't change the law on the ground for these postal workers. And so I called my representatives, and I don't have a lot of faith because I live in a district with a really spineless rep. My senators are not necessarily spineless, but I haven't gotten any response from them. But maybe we need more people to crank it up, make some noise. And I also filed some news tips with some local news stations. I also filed a tip with the state attorney general in my state. So please join in. Just take 5 minutes. If you've got time to post some crap on social media, you got time to make a phone call or file a news tip or things like that. Please cooperate. And this is not just a left-right thing. I'm liberal, but this affects people on the right as well. There's a lot of rural people that depend on mail-in ballots. It's so much easier if you live in rural Montana and you got a 45-minute drive or a walk to your driveway. You're going to choose a walk to the driveway. So make the call And if you do make the call to your reps, while you got them on the phone, remind them, if they talk to the media, dementia dawn.
Now, war or threat of war is raging everywhere, and the two incompetent people running our country, or what, I don't actually think they're even running it, are leading us to the brink of World War III, a war like no other.
The Republicans did it day in and day out. Every time they talk to the press, Sleepy Joe, dementia dawn. Anyway, cheers. I love you. United we stand, divided we fall, and let's try to work together on this. I love you, and cheers.
Bada bing, bada boom, I'm done.